And you know, if I could offer one piece of advice, it really is, you know, if you want to eat less of their food, you got to grow more of your own. And that's, I feel like, what we're doing here. So thank you.
Yeah! Woo!
If anyone's interested, there's a number of ways you can get involved in the garden. The rental plots are all full, and actually we're having to expand into other areas of the city right now. And in fact, there's a new garden on Lakeshore, just because it's growing so fast. In fact, that one's already all rented up as well. But to join the shared garden here, it's $10. You get everything for $10. Seeds, water, everything that you need, and that pays for, you know, we have some starts and stuff. But it's $10 for the entire year. And if you sign up, we kind of ask that you come and do a few volunteer sessions. You're down here. And then we have forms actually in the back too by the pavilion. By the way, how do you guys like this new pavilion?
Woo!
We officially are opening this on Wednesday, and it's all reclaimed wood from this area, old telephone poles and the like, old corn cribs. And this is a design, it's actually designed by Mr. Joe Maurer. Right here he is. And the idea behind it is really that it both is functional as a place to store all of our tools, but also as a place that's a center for the community. And because it's in a floodplain, we can't have walls on it, but we still wanted to do all the same things, so that's why it has that special structure of a corn crib. And technically, if the river ever ran through here, we'd be just fine because of the way it's built. So
Nice.
So FEMA asked us to do it that way. But yeah, I appreciate the folks coming down here today. Please spread the word about the garden opportunity here, and feel free to come down anytime you want. This is a happening space downtown. If you think about it, we're in the middle of the entire city right here, growing food. And if that doesn't give you some pause and make you realize what's possible, I think this is what's really doable. So anyway, thanks, and let me know if you're interested in becoming a member. And I think that's all I got for a speech. So thanks.
Woo!
I didn't pump my fist in the air enough.
Woo! 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 Woo!
Maybe next time.
I'm not technologically savvy, so I have help. Thank you.
Yeah.
So hey everybody, thank you for coming out today, and I cannot be without my notes, so here we are. Yes! Look at this. This is amazing. Okay, so my name is Sarah Hefty, and I stand before you to do my part to really revolutionize how humans around the world are nourished. I'm a holistic health coach, and I grew up as a farmer's daughter. And I was a two-time dairy princess. I was a pork ambassador. I worked on the family farm. I showed animals at the state fair, and I promoted Big Egg, and that's the line that I knew. Milk mustache and all, I did it. And so my family's been farming for 135 years, and I share all of that with you to tell you this. I've experienced firsthand the dangers of Monsanto. You hear about the farmers who committed suicide. My dad didn't do that, but he absolutely changed. A year and a half ago, he was diagnosed with bladder cancer, and his doctor, in no short way, said that it's absolutely because of the chemicals and the pesticides that were used on the farm. And he changed. He became a very different person. And he's not the dad that I grew up with. I still love him very much. He's absolutely my father, but he's a very different person. He's doing okay cancer-wise, and he's very, very happy, but he is a different person. So how that kind of works out is that, those chemicals that cause, and it's from those chemicals that were sprayed on the field year after year after year. And those chemicals, they cause the pest stomachs and intestines to explode. And then they split in half, and then we feed those crops to our cattle, and then we drink that milk, we eat their meat, and then we wonder why we have so many digestive issues, and we're wondering, what is going on when our food is sprayed with chemicals that rip open insects' stomachs and intestines. So, sorry. Makes us nice and full. We have our circus act up here. So today I'm here to empower you, to get you to know your food and where it comes from, so that you can eat real food. And to be a stand for every person in Eau Claire, in Wisconsin, in the United States, and around the world, having the absolute inalienable right to eat real, nourishing food. So let's talk about food. Specifically, I've been asked to talk with you about staying away from corn derivatives, unfermented soy, artificial sweeteners, and MSG, and why. And the bottom line is that these things kill you. You should stay away from the corn derivatives, the soy, the sugar substitutes, the MSG, because your body doesn't know what to do with them. And it sees them as toxic. And when your body is fighting something toxic, your body becomes inflamed, and inflammation is the basic for chronic disease, like my dad's cancer, like diabetes, like heart disease. And need I go on? Like, this stuff just kills. That's what it does. It's genetically modified, and it does not make sense to your body. Your body doesn't know what to do with GMO, other than to get inflamed, put on weight, cause headaches, muscle pains, and nervous disorders. And so it sounds like you guys have a pretty good handle on what actually is in GMO and the unfermented soy, like tofu, all soy milks, infant formula made from soy protein stuff. So we won't get into that as much. We'll kind of move forward. Page number 3.
You missed something.
Yeah. So these things, they're poison. They're in our food supply, and we're here to change that. We're here to take back our food supply with the radical idea that our food, that everyone's food, should be real and nourishing. So empower yourself and know that you always have a choice. With every choice, you choose life or you choose death. And when it comes to our food supply, it's literally that dramatic. A quote from Dr. Ann Wigmore: "The food you eat can either be the safest and most powerful medicine or the slowest form of poison." So here's a chance to get a handle on your food choices, to take ownership of our food supply, and ensure the inevitable success of every single person in Eau Claire, in Wisconsin, in the United States, and around the world has the absolute right to real, nourishing food. So I'm a stand to revolutionize how humans around the world are nourished. And I challenge you from this point forward, with 100% integrity and the highest respect for yourself and your legacy, to choose life every single time. Thank you.
Woo!
Whoops. I don't know if I'll even need that. Hey, thanks everybody. Alex for getting the ball rolling, and Kathy for adding a whole lot of stuff to it. I think everybody here, stick your arm out.
Woo!
Okay, now turn it palm up. Raise it up. Bend at the elbow and pat yourself on the back.
Yeah!
This is where we start. We start here. Well, geez. Gotta do this.
Ah!
Does anybody mind if I have a cigarette? You oughta. It's poison.
Just another nail in your coffin, darling.
Yeah, but I tell you what, this thing is labeled.
Yes.
It says
Labeled.
it's poison.
Woo!
It says don't smoke these if you're pregnant. Does your food do that? No. Hate that one. Gotta consult my notes here. But no, we're the grassroots. Tobacco. I look around here. Not old. Not you guys. Most of you guys don't even remember when you'd see tobacco ads on TV.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Magazines and,
All the time.
just full of
Coupons.
tobacco advertisements.
Coupons.
And it took a lot of people, a lot of yelling, a lot of walking, but we got labels on it. We got the advertisements cut, and now they're growing GMO tobacco. Hey!
Yeah.
And like I said, we've got a long road to hoe, and we're starting. Little thing about who we're up against. We're up against Monsanto, and we're also up against a lot of corporations that are protecting these people. Our own government,
Big Pharma.
big farmers.
Pharma.
Pharma. Bill Gates. Obama.
Yeah. There's a little incident that happened down in Anniston, Alabama. Monsanto decided to bury a bunch of PCBs in Anniston, Alabama. Now everybody in half the people died. Everybody in Anniston, Alabama is facing cancer. They go into the doctor, they get their PCB count, and they look at a chart and they go, oh, I've got 5 years to live. Monsanto heard about it. Their directors said, we will not spend $1 to help these people. $1 from a major trillion-dollar corporation. They can't spend $1 to help people survive. That's what we're up against. This company is evil. I get a little choked up about that. Any studies anything that goes against this company, squash. They squash it right down. I guess everybody's covered a lot of stuff around here already. My notes are kind of like, well, she said that, and he said that. But I guess I repeat myself again here. We are starting.
Let's keep going.
Woo!
Just local?
Woo!
All right.